I'm Andy Barnes. Welcome to ERAtv. We have another exciting guest for you today, Robert Yusim with Product Council, actually the president and founder of Product Council.
I am.
How are you?
I'm very well, thank you.
Exciting show so far? You've been walking around and meeting a lot of people?
It's been a very exciting show. I mean, I've been coming to NEMA since 1989, and back then it was NEMA, now it's the ERA. And
right, I was going to say, what is it? NEMA, you said?
Yeah, it was NEMA back then.
What did it stand for?
National Infomercial Marketing Association.
Okay.
So I've been coming way back since the dinosaur ages.
Since it was NEMA.
Exactly.
You have an interesting story, and obviously we don't have a lot of time, but I want to hear how you sort of got into the business.
Well, you know what, it's interesting. I had a college business and I'd sold it, and my accountant, who happened to be the brother-in-law of one of the founders of KTEL, said, my brother-in-law is looking for someone just like you. Why don't you go have a corned beef sandwich with him? So one thing leads to another, and I end up getting hired by Ray Kivas, who's one of the founders of KTEL, and worked with him for 8 years. Had the wonderful opportunity of being able to run ThighMaster in Canada and run a number of international businesses, and sell products in 80 countries around the world, and run third-party media and throughout Europe, and sell directly to retailers in the UK. So
he was your mentor.
He was my mentor.
Definitely.
And I got a great grounding in this business.
You definitely did.
Exactly.
So then that sort of evolved, you moved on, and then what did you
it cascaded. It's funny because along the way we had a toy division in Australia, and we had this product Grip Ball that sold over 1 million units, and we wanted to fill the pipeline, and I had met these guys that had a juggling product called Devil Sticks, and they were 3 young guys, literally working in a warehouse in Toronto, and their names were Anton, Ben, and Renan. They're the 3 founders of a now massive company, almost $1 billion, called Spin Master. Okay. So they had an item, and I took it to Australia, and it ended up being the beginning of a wonderful friendship. Fast forward 11 years, and they've grown into about a $250 million business, and they asked me to help them launch a product called the Rocket Fishing Rod. So I did.
Is that the one where they shoot it?
It's the gun, the bobber.
Yes.
Exactly.
Okay, you got me on that one, because my son totally wanted that.
It ended up being actually the #1 item in Walmart's outdoor department. It was fantastic, DR product as well as retail product.
So it seems like a lot, or most everything that you've done sort of has to do with the kids and the toys and the...
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So, from the success of the Rocket Fishing Rod, Anton takes me into the showroom and he goes, Rob, what do you think of this pile of sand? Oh, it molds together, never dries out, multiple colors, moon sand, let's do it. So,
is that out there right now?
5 years later, it's a brand that's been rocketing all over the world. It's, I think, at one point it was the #2 compound behind. Oh my God.
That's all right.
Yeah.
Kids products. Kids products don't sell. You were speaking, during the ERA.
Right.
It's a myth. It's because
we've obliterated the myth.
Yes, kids products do sell, and obviously you're an expert in this industry with the kids products.
Yeah.
What are a couple of takeaways from?
Well, I think the #1 thing to take away is kids play an incredibly important role in the decision-making process of buying. They don't have credit cards, but they have
goodness, right?
Exactly. But they have immense power at home to tell their parents, what they want, and they do that.
And keep telling them, and keep telling them.
Exactly. So we don't target kids. Like, we'll put media out, in a number of different places. For instance, for Air Hogs, on Havoc Heli, we found out that we had an immense adult male marketplace by running on ESPN, Spike, Speed, and a number of other networks. But we also have success on Nickelodeon, DXD, Cartoon. And what we do is we just chase results. So if we're getting results from a particular station, we're going to continue, obviously, like any other DR marketer, running the media on that station. And what happens is kids see the spots and they like it. They see compelling creative with a great offer and lots of fun. And they go to their parents and they say, I want that. Before you pick products, sometimes do you ever, how realistic is this to think that you get 10 kids, all different ages, and see if they like it? Do they do that? Oh, you know what? They even do more than that. There's focus group testing. There's that involve the children, the ones that they want to buy. Exactly. So there's an incredible amount of research that goes into developing and promoting a product. So for folks that are watching out there, maybe they think they have the best product. It's going to sell millions and millions. Right. Should they contact you? They should contact me. If they have a product that has magical transformation, that is innately fun, that has great demonstratability, that is, in one of the major categories, whether it's remote control or radio control or activities or, outdoor, there are great opportunities. And ERAtv is a great catalyst for, not only selling direct to consumer, but getting the product into retail as well. Right.
Well, you're doing great things. I bet it's really fun around your house.
It is.
Especially when the kids were smaller, right?
Well, you know what? My kids kind of get jaded. I bring home all this stuff and they go, oh, another toy?
Right. Can you do something for a 19-year-old dad?
Exactly.
Robert, thank you so much.
Thank you.
And we'll see you around here at ERA.
I appreciate it. Thank you.
I'm Andy Barness, and we'll see you again on another episode of ERAtv.